Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgos, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. Virgo. There's something about honesty, sincerity. There's something kind of like an energy that is coming off very assertive when it comes to truth and sincerity. So for some of you Virgos, if you have been withholding your opinions on something or how you truly feel about something or someone, it's going to be hard for you to tame those throughout mid-June. There's a lot of a surge of energy coming through when it comes to you really powerfully using the power of your voice. There's a lot of activity in the throat chakra, and you can feel a lot of symptoms in the throat when you're not kind of like owning up to this need. So there can be like itchy throats or a sore throat or cough or just weird symptoms here, because I feel like your throat chakra has not been openly doing what's supposed to do right now for you. It's like you have been containing your voice. You have been hushing. You have been too quiet about something. And I feel like it brings you discomfort maybe here to assume something or to say something or to let something out. Like you're afraid of how is that going to be taken by the outside world, or the type of opinions or the projection that it's going to bring into your life, into your personality, into your life. But I feel especially if this is about work, like you need to say something, you need to speak, or you need to use more of your voice to broadcast your talent, your mind, your genius, your brilliance. There's something like pivotal about this, about the power of your words, and the power of communication is very, very important. And I feel like when you're not consciously working this out or releasing inhibitions when it comes to broadcasting here your truth, then it's when you can get yourself into situations where things can get out of control, like get yourself into fights, conflicts, or situations where you're going to be pushed to a point where you're just going to say things maybe without without mindfulness. So it could come across as being mean or aggressive or blunt or not appropriate. It's when you're not daily using this energy the right way that you're going to be pushed to your limits and end up saying a lot of things at the same time, and then feeling bad about it or feeling like shame or guilt around something you're going to say or do at this, because it's like a lot of a built up energy. So the more you can daily try to let out things that are important, even if in the beginning you just do it for yourself, there's like training or practice, the more relaxed you're going to be in terms of communication. Communication is a very important theme right now. And this new moon in Gemini we're going to have is like pushing a lot of the use of that voice for Virgos. There's a highly mercurial vibe with you, more than obviously you already have, being Mercury your ruling planet, but being also that we are in Gemini season, which is also Mercury ruled. So big impact in terms of themes of Mercury. Now, for others of you, it could be also that you're using this energy to overthink and rationalize too much. So it's like you are kind of sabotaging some sort of progress. And I feel like a lot of this is pointed to career progression, work progression. So you're like sabotaging something because you want it to be so perfect, so under control, so rationalized again, step by step, that nothing is ever, you know, good enough, or everything is really, really well, you know, all well thought through, and you end up not being able to actually put it out or try your luck or send that, you know, proposal or that job offer or that whatever it is that you're looking for. It's like you need to act, Virgo. It's enough rationalizing. It's like you need to balance it out now with action, conscious action from something you already have been rationalizing a lot. So there's two Virgos here. There's Virgos that are not talking, not communicating as they should, and there's Virgos that are preventing their own growth because they're over rationalizing steps that they have like fact checked or checked like too many times already as a way to prevent the actual action. This is an unconscious sabotage system here. It's like you are doing this because you're afraid, again, of the projection of whatever it is, this thing you need to send it away or you need to act upon. You're afraid of the projection. You're afraid of the reaction. You're afraid of the feedback even. Maybe some of you Virgos are afraid it's not good enough and that you're going to be criticized or that you're going to be like not taken seriously, you know. So I see Virgos putting a lot of pressure on themselves, especially in the professional front. For others of you, I just keep getting like, it's time to act, it's time to act. And for others to think differently about something. And it could be like there's a different kind of moment of realization coming to you that is going to be like enlightening. Oh, maybe this is what I should do instead. And if you get a moment like this in mid-June, like this is what I should do instead of what I was trying to do, pay attention to it, because I feel like there's something very significant about change of mind or a different way or style of doing something you have been trying to do and maybe not having the best results. A change of mind in mid-June puts you in the right path towards progression of whatever it is that right now you're most seeking, you know, developments, you know, things happening. Because for some Virgos, it feels like things are not happening or not evolving, or you don't see significant changes. And I'm hearing that song Sick and Tired from Anastasia. I feel like some of you are frustrated or really fed up with something, and this is why maybe also something might come through the wrong way, because you're letting this frustration build up to a point where the way to release this frustration could be through words and venting, and maybe towards the wrong, you know, channels or people. Just be aware of your words more than ever. Like, your words are very impactful right now, for good and for wrong reasons. So important right now that you consciously understand the power of your voice. Like, everybody's very tuned to you. Even if there's something here about, even if they don't know it, they are. So when you speak, when you say something, when you allow a certain opinion or comment, or again, insight come out of you, it's like people that were not paying attention pay attention. So you can summon actually for Virgos that are looking for like an audience, this is also a great month to work on that, because you can gather audience quite easily if you know how to use this power of yours nicely. I also see, like, for some of you, meditating could be very important. The power of meditation, or just consciously, like, taking some minutes to consciously tune again to yourself, to higher frequencies, is gonna, like, calm you down where you need to be calmed down and hyper you up where you need to be hypered up. So take those extra 5 to 10 minutes daily in mid-June to meditate, or to just close your eyes, rest, and let thoughts, you know, come to you, and feelings and ideas and all of these things, like, let it come to you. You can have incredible insights this period of time. Amazing insights and solutions even for some of your problems, or some of the things you have not been, like, able to see the way out. Some of you Virgos could also be in a moment where you're seeking some sort of justice, and for Virgos that have been wronged, there maybe has been, like, a situation where you were, you know, wronged or accused of something that was not true. The message here is to let your example speak for yourself, meaning, like, let your energy speak for itself. There's something here about you don't need to prove who you are. You already are. And those that need to find out will find out by your example. Teach by example. There's a lot of that energy. And don't seek justice the wrong ways, like, again, by pointing your fingers, fighting and claiming what you are and what you don't. Avoid this type of thing, because your energy is just gonna let everybody know who you truly are. And some of you Virgos, there's a lot of lessons when it comes to this. Or you keep repeating some mistakes when it comes to giving your attention to bullshit, you know, giving your attention to proving yourself right, or proving yourself, period. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Now, these two cards keep showing up. I'm going to take them. Yeah, your work is definitely on your mind. There's something like a project or teamwork or work in general. You want progress. You want to perfect something. And you want perhaps to... I feel like some of you Virgos could be seeking, like, either people that can help you, or tools that can help you build here something. That probably it's a business idea. If it's not a business idea or a project in which you want to see financial return, it could be that you're seeking help in finding the right jobs. And for Virgos that are looking for a better job or a job in mid-June, again, your presentation, how you speak, the words you put on your curriculum, your experience, and making sure that you're not selling yourself short is very important. 3 of Pentacles in the Soul position means that you are reforming, rebuilding yourself in a professional avenue the right way. And you could be attracting, again, people, audience, collaboration, tools, assistance that's going to just make things happen nicely for you. And with more significant, like, money or income. Some of you are also looking for more income or more, like, money flow. It's a good time to increase your financial circumstances through clients, through attraction of crowds and people and audience. So the more you invest on marketing or advertising of whatever it is you have going on, or making the right questions to people that are knowledgeable in your field of experience, the more you're going to see that you're going to be assisted and helped the right way. Now, we have here the King of Swords also, that I'm going to consider with the Three of Pentacles. It could be consulting someone, like a professional. It could be like an accountant or someone that's going to be like giving you a business strategy or marketing strategy, or a strategy of sorts that's going to be very helpful for you, especially if this person is an air sign. Pay attention to their advice. So this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius individual, or someone that's just going to be very objective and very professional in laying out for you this very nice plan. It could be that it's also time for you to not be afraid to ask for help. That's another thing that in which you might need to use that voice, is to ask for help or ask for some sort of opinion or consultation that steps you outside of your own comfort zone. It could be that someone you work with as well is going to be meaningful. Someone you work with, a colleague, could also be kind of helpful and supportive to you in mid-June. Now, other Virgos in mid-June. There's a lot of your love life. It's like there's a lot of knots. There's something here about binds that are significant when in terms of love and relationships, in the sense that I feel like you feel kind of bound to someone's energy or a relationship. Even if it's not going well, it's like you feel obliged or stuck in a relationship or in a dynamic. It can be a little bit karmic for some of you Virgos here. But for others, it's like you can't emotionally free yourself. And this is causing delays, significant delays in your love life. There's some sort of emotional baggage, experiences you have not been able to free yourself from, that are still a significant issue, because even though I feel like Virgos are not looking into it, it's here like as a red flag for you, in the terms that when you think about it, when you give yourself permission to think about love and romance, it goes to those unsolved issues that are still holding you. It's like your energy is stuck in this emotional kind of imprisonment circumstance. And some of you Virgos, it's just that you know, but you don't know how to solve it, or you don't know how to deal with it. For others that are in a relationship, the relationship is very strong. For those of you that are with someone, it's probably a very... the Emperor. It's a a very strong relationship that will last. But again, in which there's that karmic feeling of you and the person you're connecting with or building a relationship with will be going through it all, heaven and hell, and working very hard to maintain and sustain the promises you made to each other. Kind of, there's a feeling of promises and responsibilities here, and needing to work to preserve this relationship. Now, you also have here the Emperor, past position. Well, I see again the importance of work, structure, business, being this powerful leader, control figure right now, Materialism is a very important theme for you, but it could also be that you're dealing with a very dominant male figure that can, in a professional sense, help you quite a lot. It could be that you're dealing with a strong, I'm feeling like an alpha male presence here that wants you to step up your game. And I feel like this person can even like be blunt to you or give you some tough love. It's like they see that you're not doing something you should be doing. So there could be someone in mid-June giving you like this wake-up call because they see something about your talent, something about how promising you are, something about how good you are, that it's like they're tired of seeing you selling yourself short or undermining your progress, undermining your growth by not doing what it's asked from you, like by not putting in the work. For others of you, it could be a very demanding boss that's going to push you into understanding of your the understanding of some of your needs right now, needs you have not been perhaps really looking seriously at. So even if this is someone that you can get like into a disagreement with, or again harsh words exchange, is going to wake you up to important realizations. But for others, this person wishes you more. It's like they wish more for you. It could also be a father figure somehow, like a very masculine presence that wants to elevate you. But they could do this in a way where it's not the most kind or emotionally sensitive. It can be harsh, but it's like you're going to thank this person later on when you start seeing results. You're going to tell you something very important for your own stability and growth and career progression or financial progression or progression in general in the area of life in which you desire to see that progression. Yeah. Your voice either is going to get you into trouble or is going to get you just the thing you wanted, Virgo. It's in your unconscious, so you need really to understand more than ever the power of words. Because, again, and see the page is looking very annoyed and irritated towards this Emperor. So probably someone's going to push your buttons. Someone is most likely going to push your buttons in mid-June. But when you let the irritation or the pride or the ego or the personal offense get out of the picture and you start really thinking about it, I feel like many of you Virgos will realize that this person actually has some sort of valuable outlook for you or opinion that will serve you. In other instances, it could be that there could be someone very controlling, and this is where your voice is going to be let out, is to put a stop to control or domination. Someone could also be, or not now, but has been influencing you a lot, even in terms of how you talk, how you work, how you manage your money. If you have someone that is abusive and in which you have been allowing a lot of control over your life, you could be putting a stop to it, like owning up to the need for being more kind of autonomous in an aspect of life where you have given away your power to someone else For others of you, you could have someone you work with or will be working with or wants to work with you. This person, look, for some of you Virgos, you could be dealing with a person that is not going to be obvious, that is not like openly show to you their interest, but it's very likely that you have someone with their eyes on you already or about to in mid-June. And this person's intention is to bring you closer through work or money or assistance. And they want you closer to them for a reason. And for many of you, there's some sort of attraction, sexual appeal that they have towards you, but that they cover very, very well. They cover very well. So notice the details. Pay attention. But it could be that, again, it's just... I feel like someone could be, like, finding you so funny. Like, your mind, your words, the way you speak, so funny that they want to invite you to be a part of something. They find you compelling and smart and witty. And it could be, like, even someone older or more experienced on a field of work, but they see themselves in you somehow. The use of tact with your communication is the biggest theme of mid-June, but also self-promotion. You will not regret promoting yourself. The time has come to do some type of work when it comes to that, with self-promotion. For Virgos, that self-promotion doesn't even make sense. Work, 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 work. It's all about work this mid-June for you. Is it possible that some of you Virgos are hiding? It's possible that some of you Virgos are hiding in this load of work to not deal with that emotional suppression that I was talking about. For others of you, it's like you got to push yourself maybe to a point you haven't in a while, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off, but it's also high maintenance. There's something here about mid-June that for you will feel like very high maintenance to deal with all of this, to be under this pressure, under this constant need to affirm yourself or to say something or to do something. But I really feel like in the end of it, it will pay off for you, Virgo. So I hope you have a great mid-June. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.